I bought a Build-A-Bear on eBay. The nearest Build-A-Bear is a 2-hour drive away from my house. Said 2-hour drive would be for the 4-year-old who started screaming when I told her she couldn't get the cute sparkle bunny she saw on the ad. This is why I like Netflix better than cable TV. No ads that result in an extremely uncalled for tantrum. So no way in hell would I be going to Build-A-Bear, 2 hours away, with a screaming toddler to blow some $30-40 on a plush she'd be bored with in approximately 3 weeks. But it was her birthday, and I've been too busy with work and Jacqueline to sit down and browse Amazon, much less go to an actual store to find her a gift. I want the cute sparkle bunny, Mama. I need it, Jacqueline whimpered as I laid her to bed that night. She was no longer screaming and crying, but she would not shut up about the bunny. I know, baby girl, I told her yet again. I'll tell you what, we can go shopping on Friday, all right? See if you can find something even more sparkly, yeah? Jax wasn't convinced. She mumbled something. I kissed her forehead and said goodnight. Maybe in the morning she'd forget about it, I thought. I prayed. I sat down with my laptop, catching up on any emails I may have missed from work. There was an eBay email, which I always deleted, but I had an idea. Maybe I could find her coveted Build-A-Bear bunny there. It would certainly be cheaper, and hopefully if I found one, it wouldn't be too used. I tried my luck. About the 5th page in, I found one. Brand new and only $20. Buy it now even. Perfect. I wasted no time in ordering it. Half of me wanted to tell Jax immediately, but the logical half of me screamed that she's sleeping and needs to learn to take no for an answer. The package arrived a day before her birthday. I pulled the bunny out of the box and inspected it. It felt a bit lumpy maybe, but what do I know? I never had a Build-A-Bear. I contemplated wrapping it or just giving it to her right then and there. I opted for the latter. She'd finally start behaving, so I wanted to reward the good behavior. Jax? I said as I approached her room. Yeah, Mama? I want you to know that I'm very proud of you. I know you were upset about not getting the bunny. You started handling it like such a big girl. Jacqueline beamed. I stopped crying. I love my bear too, she said, holding out one of her stuffed animals she at one point had lost interest in pretty quickly. He loves you too, baby girl. And so do I. Happy birthday! I held the bunny out for her. Jax screeched and grabbed it and squeezed me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. She's so cute. I love her. Thank you, Mama. She hugged the bunny, a slight wince as she did so. What's that? She asked, poking the bunny's back. I took the bunny back momentarily and prodded it. I don't know, I said. Kinda strange. She shrugged and grabbed it back, thanking me again. I didn't think anything of it, nor did Jax, until a couple nights after her birthday. Mama? She asked as I was leaving her room. Sparky smells kinda gross. Can you give her a bath? Yeah, sure, I responded. Maybe it wasn't so brand new after all. I can tomorrow if you want. Tonight? Bear will stay with me. Oh, all right, if you want. I was a bit taken aback then. Maybe it came from a smoker's home. Jax and I are both sensitive to cigarette smoke. I took the bunny and said goodnight again. I noticed the gross smell immediately, bringing the toy close to my nose to inspect further. I almost dropped it as I gagged. What the fuck? I checked the tag for laundry instructions. Surface wash only, of course. I scrubbed the shit out of that thing, and it smelled rotten. That minute, of all times, was I reminded of the odd lumps. I felt around again. There was no way this was just normal stuffing. I grabbed a pair of scissors and snipped a few snitches. The stench hitting me like a fucking train. I fought the urge to gag as I removed enough stitches to peer into it. I stumbled back, dropping the bunny to the ground as multiple small bones clattered out. A small mangled head peeked out of the opening, gray matter and coagulated blood pooling out like sludge, staining the bunny's white fur. I covered the mess with a towel and ran to get Jax and take her to the neighbors before I called the police. I didn't want to know the specifics. I don't know what sick fuck did this. I don't want to know who the child was. I just know the eBay account I ordered from was deleted and they found the monster. The less I knew, the less Jax could find out. That was that, I thought. I had the night and most of the next day to come to terms with it, to cry, and then to compose myself. Like I said, my girl doesn't need to know any of this. I need to stay strong for Jax. "Mama, look!" Jacqueline exclaimed the next afternoon when I picked her up. My stomach dropped. "Jax? Baby? Where did you get that?" "My new best friend. I met her this morning. She said thank you for cleaning Sparky." Jax almost threw it into my arms before she skipped towards the house. I looked down at the bunny. The police had it. There's no way this was the one. No matter what, here was her bunny. Clean and sparkly as ever, a fresh rose scent in its fur. I felt a hand on my arm. "Jax, I thought you—" A child, barely older than Jacqueline, stared up at me with a soft smile. I felt a chill run down my spine, but I reached out to touch her hair. It was velvety and cold and dewy. I glanced at my house and the sound of Jacqueline's voice beckoning me back inside. I turned back and the girl was gone. "You're welcome, sweetheart."